What's up, squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see in the title. Says illegal aliens should be using the CBP Home app to self-deport and leave the country now. This is literally the two clips that I'm gonna show y'all is actually from Homeland Security on X, so y'all can find this. But when I say this is very interesting, and I feel like I have to definitely show y'all this. Check it out.
To get illegals to leave voluntarily or through some enforcement regime, what could that next step in what you're doing look like?
Well, we have a lot of tools in our arsenal, Tom, but as you noted, 11 million plus illegal immigrants coming into this country in just the last 4 years. It really has been an invasion. So, of course, you saw President Trump invoking that Alien Enemies Act, which the Supreme Court ruled in our favor, that we are able to use that against an invasion in our country. But President Trump and Secretary Noem also unveiled the CBP Home app, which gives illegal immigrants a tool to leave now and self-deport and potentially come back to live the American dream. But there is also further incentives as far as we are going to start fining illegal immigrants $1,000 a day if they remain in the country. The message is loud and clear, Tom. If you don't leave now and you're in this country illegally, we will find you, we will arrest you, and we will deport you, and you will not come back. So it's in your best interest to leave this country now on your own accord.
And this is many times that they've, announced this since Trump said something about it. So this is obviously, y'all can see this on Homeland Security. After this video, foreign nationals present in the U.S. Longer than 30 days must register with the federal government. Failure to comply is a crime punishable by fines and imprisonment. So looking here says benefits. This is the benefits, and then they have consequences. And I'm gonna show y'all and read y'all some of this. Here we go. Self-deportation is safe. This is the benefit side of it. Leave on your own terms by picking your departure flight. Keep money earned in the U.S. Bro, you gotta take what you can get. If you self-deport as a non-criminal illegal alien. Let me read that again. Keep money earned in the U.S. if you self-deport as a non-criminal illegal alien. The crazy thing is, and I'm gonna say this, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna say it after this. Because I got some things to say, about this. It says future opportunity for legal immigration if you self-deport using CBP Home instead of being deported by ICE. Possible flights home. You may be eligible to subsidize a flight if you cannot afford to leave. Then it has consequences. Immediate deportation. You will be apprehended by DHS with no opportunity to get your affairs in order beforehand. Fines and penalties, a fine of $998 per day if you receive a final order of removal and stayed. Says a fine of $1,000 to $5,000 if you fail to self-deport after claiming that you will. Possible imprisonment if you fail to self-deport. You may be subject to jail time. Then it says barred from returning, prohibited from re-entering the United States through the legal immigration system. So literally having everything here, obviously, and not even gonna lie. This is, and I feel like a lot of people obviously have, feel some type of way, about this. Me personally, I feel like, I don't know. I don't really know. I feel like it's smooth. I feel like this is, a warning to self-deport. This is a warning. This is a chance, and I feel like a lot of people, and I'm actually wondering, I'm gonna keep looking at this. I'm actually wondering how many people are actually going to use this app. I want to know the stats on this. This was posted just yesterday, I believe. Just 2 days ago. So this was posted just 2 days ago. So I want to see actually, and they're probably not going to have the stats out for a little minute, but I want to see who's actually using this and if this is actually, will this actually work? Because as you can see, there's many protesting. There's many, doing different things, and not obviously listening, not trying to go through. So I'm actually curious of if this is actually going to work. Check out what Caroline Levitt says.
All foreign nationals present in the United States longer than 30 days must register with the federal government. Failure to comply with this is a crime, punishable by fines, imprisonment, or both. As President Trump and Secretary Noem have both said, if you register and you leave now, you choose to self-deport, you may have the opportunity to return later legally. But if not, you will be arrested, fined, deported, never to return to our country again.
So, again, I showed y'all another clip. So this is not like just one person has said this and it's nowhere to be found. It's said multiple times. And as y'all heard me say, when I tell y'all that it's getting bad, bro, it is absolutely getting bad, bro. Y'all just heard me say, I wonder how many are actually going to use this app. They're actually protesting everywhere. I'm pretty sure this is in Denver. Check this out. Sign says we are all immigrants. Communities, not cages. And this man is obviously hiding something. They can't be serious right now, bro. Says anti-ICE activist appears to be under the influence of a substance during the protests against deportations. I mean, what is going on, bro? Check this out. This is in Denver, Colorado. A group of protesters gathered on a highway to demonstrate against deportation. And ICE got those individuals and deported them. So you got protesters, and this is exactly why I said I'm actually wondering how many people are going to use this app. They're literally still out protesting, doing what they want to do, and they're not doing this self-deportation. And as y'all can see, gathering them all up. It's over with. Cut them off, boom. It's over with. Gathering them up that quick. You want it, people, that's the thing. You out, and that's what is insane. I feel like you're just playing with fire at this point. I really feel like you're playing with fire. You're out protesting. I feel like that is like I feel like that's something that is a great chance, for ICE. Got immigrants out here protesting, bro. Not to mention, don't have an American flag in sight. Don't have American flag in sight. Flying a flag and everything. I'm telling on myself. You out there protesting and you here illegally. Oh, then, I mean, you asking for yourself to be deported at this point. I mean, me personally, that's how I look at it. You're asking because y'all see what happened. This is Denver, Colorado. All them protesters gone. Over with. I mean, it's pretty easy. This is back March 13th, so this is a month ago. Says 32,809 total ICE arrests. Individuals with pending criminal charges is, about 10,000. Convicted criminals, 14,000. Non-criminals, 8,000. Check this out. All of them are criminals. You want me to tell you why?
3,500 arrests ICE has made so far since President Trump came back into office. Can you just tell us the numbers? How many have a criminal record versus those who are just in the country illegally?
All of them, because they illegally broke our nation's laws and therefore they are criminals as far as this administration goes. I know the last administration didn't see it that way, so it's a big culture shift in our nation to view someone who breaks our immigration laws as a criminal, but that's exactly what they are.
I told y'all, bro. Regardless however you put it, you here illegally, you're a criminal. Now, when it comes to that different percentage of them saying 70% or the 30% or this, that, and the other, that can be that violent. But at the end of the day, criminal. I mean, that's no other way to slice it. I mean, that's just what it is. I'm telling y'all, bro. Look how triggered when it comes to the left or how they are when it comes to
we're just here to let everybody know there's just another opinion out there. We're not here to start trouble, cause problems, anything like that.
You heard what he said. Not out here trying to cause problems, start nothing.
We're not here to start trouble, cause problems, anything like that. There's a whole group of Americans out there that believe in borders, that believe in maintaining the integrity of our country.
They're confronted and they don't belong here. They hide in our crowds of peaceful protests, and then they antagonate us.
Isn't it a free country?
We're not hiding, though.
What?
Isn't it a free country?
It is a free country, but there's no reason to come show up to a protest for one side and then show up just to disrupt. They're everywhere. We saw them in Duluth.
This woman said to show up to protest for one side. First of all, she may see him as one side. You know, obviously, this man is probably right. But then again, we come to this hypocrite thing. She just said, bro, am I hearing this right?
One side and then show up just to disrupt. Come show up to a protest for one side.
For one side. But what is she there doing? Like, make it make sense, bro.
And then show up just to disrupt. They're everywhere. We saw them in Duluth. Everywhere we go, they look just like this. All clean and pressed up in their black with their MAGA hats on. And then they interrupt the protest. They try to...
Did she say they black? What?
And then they interrupt the protest. They try to keep the protests from getting ground. They misdirect them. They misdirect, they misguide. It's the same thing the president's doing. It's wrong, they don't belong here.
Shouldn't we be able to...
She said it's wrong, they don't belong, bro. Oh, somebody help this lady, bro. Somebody help this lady, bro. Somebody help this lady just for the simple fact, bro. She just said they don't belong here. But she is literally protesting for people for people that actually that are illegal. Like, I'm just confused. I'm highly confused. Then it comes to that it obviously, you know, got their Trump hats on, you know, American flag, as they should. But it's just a simple fact that they not even saying nothing. They being quiet, calm, collective, you know, just cooling. But you got her yelling and screaming at the top of her
civil
lungs.
discussions without yelling at each other?
Should have, but Trump's changed all the rules. There's no such thing as a civil discussion since he became president. I'm only angry because of the things they said to me.
What did they say to you?
Well, I can't even remember now. It's been so long. I've been chasing them down the street.
Now she can't remember. I mean, that just goes to show y'all, bro. It literally goes. She did. First of all, what blew my mind is she literally said that they don't belong here. How are you gonna tell somebody where they belong? You sitting there protesting for people obviously not belong here. Like, I'm confused on that, bro. I'm honestly confused on that. I don't know, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe, but definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.